you notice, most people never post on social media, and if that's one of you, today we're gonna break down the psychology of someone that never posts online using the 7 levels of posting. Because even though almost 90% of you watching will barely post, the reason why you don't post at every single level is completely different. By the end, you're gonna know exactly what level you fall into and why it matters more than you think. Level 1. I call him the confident poster. These are the people that post at least once a week. And here's the wild part. Even if you don't even post that often, you're already in the top 10% of people that actually create content instead of just consuming. A Northeastern study found that over 90% of users never post any content. Psychologically, if you fall in here, you have something most don't. You're comfortable with being seen without obsessing over it. You share because it feels natural to you, not because you're chasing likes. Now, if this is not you, it means you probably fall into one of the 6 remaining levels of our posting pyramid. And as we progress in this video, each level gets more and more isolated. Like level 2, the privacy over popularity guy. These are the people that post at least once a month. And unlike level 1, this group isn't sharing to stay relevant. If this is you, research shows that those who post less often are driven by privacy and information control. They want to decide exactly what parts of their life the world gets to see. These people are more emotionally secure, less reactive, and they're way harder to impress. And monthly posters, they're not hiding, they curate. If this is you, your profile's like an archive. 1 post per month that reflects something super interesting that was going on in your life. If it's not, you might be level 3. You value storytelling. These are the people who only post for big moments. A birthday, a graduation, a trip, a wedding, a once-in-a-while event. And here's what's interesting. If this is you, you're not posting less because you're shy. You're posting less because you might see through the circus act. You only post when there's a story to be told and you want to be able to look back and remember it. Research shows that when social media starts to feel draining or demanding, people will start to naturally pull back and save their posts for meaningful events. If that's you, you fall into that deep thinker category where you choose to be in the moment versus trying to curate it to get likes. Here's the best way to picture the level 3 type of guy. You have 2 guys in a vacation. One is filming and perfecting every meal, making sure his outfit looks perfect. Every building or nice thing they walk by, they gotta take a nice picture in front of it. The other barely has his phone out, is enjoying the meals, is enjoying the good time, is soaking up everything that they're seeing, and at the end, they might do a photo dump of whatever pictures they do have. That second guy, that's the level 3 guy. Now, if you're listening to that, you're like, yo, Jose, none of these are me yet. Chill, bro. We got 4 more levels to go, and you might be level 4. Call this the copycat. These are the people who never post anything original, but they stay active on all platforms. They'll like, they'll save, they'll comment, they'll even repost. But their own personal feed, it's a ghost, it's empty. Now, psychologically, this group is fascinating. If this is you, you're curating your identity indirectly through other people's content. What you're amplifying, commenting on, and reposting says more about you than anything you could ever create. Now, if this is you, and you're already spending a ton of time online, you should make a tiny part of that time actually valuable and make some money of it without still having to post. I'm gonna show you a 3-part protocol that will turn that silent scrolling into something that can make you money. First, I recommend you track how much time you spend online. I want you to see how many minutes you spend scrolling without creating anything. Most level 4 people don't realize just how many hours you spend a day here. And once you see that real number, you start to realize just how much energy you're giving away. This is why I recommend Free Cash to a lot of people. Today's sponsor, Free Cash, is a platform where you can earn real rewards for just doing small online tasks like playing games, surveys, or app trials. It's the same type of stuff you already do scrolling, but instead of getting nothing for it, you can get paid for it. So your second step, I want you to redirect at least 5 minutes of your day scrolling to something that pays you back. Instead of just spending all your time scrolling, you just redirecting 5 minutes towards something that gives you value back. This is why I'm recommending Free Cash and why it fits so perfectly. It'll turn a fraction of your online time into extra cash, gift cards, or even PayPal cash. And to get started, it's easy. You can scan the QR code here on screen or click the link in the description. Pick one quick task and compare how you feel after doing it for 5 minutes versus just 5 minutes of mindless scrolling. One will give you nothing. the other one will pay you back, and either way, you're spending time on your phone. And millions of users have already earned on this platform, with thousands joining daily, which makes sense because everybody has spare time that they spend scrolling already. Free cash just turns it into fun cash. After that, your third step is to set up a weekly goal. It can be simple. For every hour you spend scrolling mindlessly, you should do X amount of tasks or X amount of dollars online. And free cash is the easiest place to start with something like this because it requires zero posting on your end, zero public profile, and zero effort to be seen. You stay completely private while you earn on the side. So if you're already on your phone all the time, make a tiny part of this valuable. Start earning cash. I want you to scan my QR code or click the link in my description to get $5 bonus on your first game. Now, if you're not a level 4 guy, you might be a level 5 guy. Call the commenter. These are the people that'll never give you a like, they'll never post, they'll never repost, but you'll always catch them in the comments. And their whole profile, it's probably fake. No real name, no real picture. If this is you, these are the deep thinkers. A 2024 study found a negative correlation between critical thinking and a TikTok and Instagram addiction, meaning that the more analytical you are, the less likely you are to get hooked on performative posting. And if this is you, you might think, I'm just scrolling and killing time and commenting. But cognitively, you're doing something most people never do. You're actually processing the video or the content and thinking and saying and adding value. And there's actually a study on Reddit that proves it. People who post or articulate a thought reach a way deeper understanding than those that just lurk. So every time you write a comment, you're actually sharpening your thinking. And that tiny action forces your brain to attach meaning to what you just saw, which is why if this is you, you learn more deeply than those that just silently lurk. Level 5 posters, they are rare. If this is you, congratulations. They're powerful. But level 6, things change completely. It actually turns really dark, really fast. Call level 6 the lurker. These are people that have social accounts, but they never post, they never like, they never comment, they never repost. Literally nothing but lurk. The entire digital footprint is literally a silent scroll. And at this level is where the psychology flips against you, because research shows that people who only view content without expressing anything are low on conscientiousness. And your personality, it also plays a role. A recent study showed that low conscientiousness predicts lurking, not because people don't care, but because people are trying to avoid the real effort, the pressure, and the potential judgment. So they just stay quiet, even when it comes with a cost. So if this is you, I want you to try this. Once a week, I want you to replace at least 1 minute of lurking with a low-stakes micro action online. It could be a story reaction on a swipe up, a single emoji comment, or a quick DM to somebody you care about. And I recommend start with the disappearing actions first, the ones that when you post once, they go away, like on Snapchat and on Instagram. You're gonna feel the safest expressing these, and as you work that muscle in confidence, you can work your way up to more significant posting. But if this is not you, that means you're a level 7 type of guy, the ghost. These are not just people with no posts, no comments, no likes, no activity. These are people that have no social accounts whatsoever. You search their name, nothing. And this is the most dangerous level of all. And according to research, this level is usually driven by something deeper than privacy. Offline ghosts will often believe that they're ugly, boring, or not worth showing. They care so deeply about what other people think that total invisibility just feels safer for them. But here's the painful reality. When you vanish online, people actually forget you, and building social friend groups becomes harder. And look, if this is you, of course, there's some offline ghosts that are totally normal and just want to be completely absent from the online scene. But you have to understand that you being completely absent in a digital world comes with a heavy cost. Opportunities, connections, jobs, relationships, they all start online now. And look, if staying private matters to you, keep your public side minimal. You can have a clean LinkedIn profile, which would be more than enough, and your regular profiles can be private. Look, staying quiet online is completely normal. Disappearing all off the face of the earth, this is where you start to lose more than what you're protecting. And at the end of the day, the goal out of any of these levels is not necessarily to post more, it's to create content on your own terms and not just consume for the rest of your life.